Hi! So before I officially start this video off, I'd like to make a very quick disclaimer. The information about COVID-19 in New Zealand in this video is now out of date. For more up-to-date information, please go to the Ministry of Health website or COVID-19 NZ's website. The information in this video is only relevant for the time of filming and was only accurate of what we knew at the time. Thank you very much for your cooperation and enjoy the video. Hello and welcome back to another video. So, end of the semester again, so it's exam season, but this time we're sitting exams in person, which is scary. First one's tomorrow. I have two tomorrow actually, so this is, Media 101 tomorrow and Sociology 103. Sociology 103 I'm not looking forward to. Even though it's the day before, I'm still revising things. I'm going to do 2 practice exams in exam conditions today. One for media, one for sociology. I'm actually looking forward to my final exam, the Bible and Popular Culture, because I know what I'm doing. Even though we have to write 3 essays in 2 hours, I still know what I'm doing. I just wanted to say, I've lost so much motivation this semester since the second lockdown. And now we're sitting exams in person. Since the second lockdown, I haven't worked as hard throughout the entire semester. And that also means my study has been pretty slack. I have studied, just not amazing. Ooh. I've done it. Oh my gosh. There we are. I have finished a practice exam on Media 101. And out of 2 hours, I only had 15 minutes to spare. Now I'm gonna go have a quick snack. Maybe it's kind of lunch. It's 11:30, so kind of lunchy time. And then have a bit of a break and then do a practice of sociology. So yeah, I'm in my dressing gown again. I know it's super cold today, so kind of have to. I'm about to do my sociology practice under conditions. The good thing about this exam is that we're allowed to have a sheet of paper with us that is double-sided, A4 with our notes on it that we're allowed to bring in. So I'm gonna, do you mind? I'm going to be doing it with that. I'm a political person. I really like politics, so I have been watching the US election again. So far, Biden is winning, which is amazing. He's at 264 right now. All he needs is Nevada. Good morning. It's the 6th of November today. It's the first exam day. I slept in for about half an hour today, so I woke up and freaked out, and I've just arrived 2 hours early. This is why I'm always early for everything, just in case something happens. And I can arrive 2 hours early, so I don't need to panic so much, but now I need to find the building, and that's gonna, well, not the building, the room, and that's gonna be hard. That went well, I think. The best I could do. I wish I went with a different question for section C. I wish I did gender and subjectivity instead of race, because I was more confident in the gender films, but I think I did okay. I think I'll at least pass. I want a B. Okay, I just finished my second exam for today. That was okay. It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. Almost forgot to answer one of the questions, and I was proofreading the exam and I was like, hold on, there's one more question. And I had 8 minutes left to go, and I was like, okay, get that done, now, go! So yeah, always proofread your exam before you submit. I'm done for today's exams, and I'm home. I'm gonna have a nap. I'm tired, and I think I deserve it. I think I deserve a nap. And then after that, I'm gonna edit some YouTube videos. I'm going to take some time off so that way I can let my mind relax, because 2 exams can just really kill you. Okay, so while I'm studying, I'm trying to do a new form of study that I'm not really used to, which is active recall, and I've heard people preach about it, so I'm going to give that a go. I'm on Quizlet. I've heard people say Quizlet, and when I said I'm going to sign up to Quizlet to my sister, she was like, oh god, Quizlet. And I made flashcards and everything. I tested myself. And I got 75%, which isn't bad. But what they do is they send you all these questions based on all of your questions, and you just get all of these different questions, and you kind of just have to find out what you do and do not know. So yeah, I've just made little flashcards like, what is commodity culture? This course is on advertising in society.
This morning I was advised of a new community case of COVID-19 in Auckland. The case is not a worker at a managed isolation facility, and at this stage in the investigation there is not a clear link to a facility or to the border.
This, to start with, is a very important reminder of why anyone with any symptoms of a cold or flu get tested, and our request is to stay home until you have the results of that test.
So I just watched the COVID-19 alert levels today, and there is a new case in the community in Auckland once again, surprise, where health officials can't exactly locate where it's from right now. This is literally the day after someone threatened to go to University of Auckland exams to spread the virus. Fortunately, this worker, who is a student at a university, not my university, but they have not attended lectures and classes since mid-October, so praise to you. I'm quite annoyed with the response from Labour. You know, they've said, we've made these promises, we've made this, we've made that, yet they haven't necessarily followed up. There were situations where people weren't being tested for COVID-19 when we, the citizens, were under the impression that they were getting tested. Also, the same thing happened with managed isolation facility staff, border security staff, to the point where we've found out in recent months and even weeks where border security staff have not been given their regular testing. Also, PPE has been a massive issue since the pandemic started. Yes, we were put into lockdown really quickly, very strict, which has helped us to be where we are, but everything else that has gone on within the community and the community knowing things, it just doesn't add up. This is something we need to really question, and this is something that is very big, because right now our border is our biggest weakness, and it is not at all strengthened in my perspective. But Labour definitely needs to start taking responsibility with COVID-19, because we've beaten COVID before. Jacinda Ardern, great communicator, good intentions, but she needs to act, and she also needs to take responsibility, because she hasn't taken responsibility at all. Anyway, I'm going to get back with revision right now, and I'm going to get ready for that 5 o'clock media release if it does happen.
Good afternoon. As we indicated at 1 o'clock earlier today, this morning we were informed of a new case of COVID-19 with no immediately identifiable links to our managed isolation facilities or our border.
Out of an abundance of caution, we are asking people who work in downtown Auckland to work from home tomorrow where possible. If you must go into this area, please use masks and social distancing while health authorities continue to work to trace the source of this infection.
The steps that we need to take are simple, but everybody needs to play their part. If we all do the right thing, then we can get on top of this quicker. So please follow the instructions that we've set out, get tested if you're feeling unwell, and wear a mask to protect yourself and others.
Hello, it is the 13th today. It's the day after the announcement was made. Who would have thought this exam vlog would have turned into a bit of a political one of COVID-19 in New Zealand? Anyway, what happened was late last night, the university announced that everyone who had an exam today, for the 13th, just for today, your exams will be held online. Nothing has been spoken about what's going to happen for the Saturday exams or the forthcoming exams. I think a lot of us students have come to terms with the fact that we're going to get another lockdown. We've also got another press conference today, I'm guessing at about 1 o'clock. That's when our normal press conferences are for COVID. Gold stars to the person who is the new case for getting tested and not going to uni. Anyway, I'm going to go do some work and I will see you all later.
The news that I have to share at the moment is positive. At this stage, there are no additional cases in the community connected to the new Auckland case that we identified yesterday. But more importantly, the new case has now been directly genomically linked to the recent case of a defence worker from the jet park who spent some time in locations close to where this new case worked. That direct link means that the new case doesn't point to an unknown border incursion that could be spreading, and it also means the risk of wider unseen spread is less likely. New Zealand, including Auckland, remains at alert level 1. The CBD in Auckland will be reopened and people can return.
There are 4 cases of COVID-19 to report in New Zealand today, all in managed isolation.
So there we go. Auckland is staying in level 1 and so is the rest of the country. Thank goodness. As well as that, the university announced not too long after the announcement from the government that the rest of the exams will be held online in case of any further disruptions. This does not mean we are given 24 hours though, like the last semester, which sucks. I like the 24 hours, but then yeah, some people would have double exams and it's too much stress to reschedule exams. Hello everyone, it is the 16th of November today. Communication exam day, which means I am super stressed. This is my major we're talking about. This is very, very scary and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just not. Ugh. I'm so nervous. I don't even know why I'm holding this camera up. Oh my god, let's just put this somewhere else. Oh, I don't care. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate this. Ugh. Just over 10 minutes to go and I'm not ready for this. Oh. Not long until the doom time, so airplane mode so no one can contact me. Either way, I'm going on to silent. There we go. It's done. Comms 104 is now officially done. Hello, it's the 18th of November, it's the last day of exams today. It's at 2:15 in the afternoon. If you don't know, I'm actually wearing the same outfit that I wore on my first day of semester 2, including the jeans and everything, so it's been deliberate, okay? It is almost 2 o'clock, which means it's almost exam time. Oof, this is not exciting. I'm actually not too anxious about this because the lecturer did give a lot of hints on what to do for the exam, so I'm quite happy with going on. Depending on the lecturer, apparently they actually just tell you the questions. Okay, so here's the final assignment. I've got it right here, ready for submission. Oh my goodness. Final assignment for Theology 101. The Bible and Popular Culture. My final assignment of my first year in undergrad. 3, 2, 1. Woo! There we are. It's done. So there we go. My first year of undergraduate studies is done. During this test of a year, we can only describe this year as a test. I've written so much. I've attended so many Zoom meetings, and I've stayed up late so many nights trying to keep up to lectures. I've written about so many amazing things, from Plato's views of women and government to artificial intelligence being gendered. I've written about the gender and sexuality of vampires and how Ashley Bloomfield is the messiah of New Zealand. I've even written about the unhealthy representation of masculinity in men's underwear commercials. Throughout these last 24 weeks, I have learnt so much about social policy, Western political theory, cinema and its relationship with society, along with the Bible in popular culture. Thank you for joining me through this hectic year, my first year experience, and I can't wait to show the rest of my uni experience in the future on this channel. Thank you 2020 for testing me in academia this year in so many ways that no one could have expected. My first day at uni, it's orientation today, so I'm on my way for that. How on earth did I make it?
We currently have 102 cases, but so did Italy once. Right now we have a window of opportunity to break the chain of community transmission, to contain the virus, to stop it multiplying, and to protect New Zealanders from the worst. Our plan is simple. We can stop the spread by staying at home and reducing contact. In short, we are all now preparing as a nation to go into self-isolation.
For those of you who do not know, I am a student at the university of my bedroom.
Today there are no active cases in New Zealand. We moved down to COVID-19 alert level 1 from midnight tonight.
I am screwed. So, it's the end of the semester. That means it's exam season. The first one is today. I'm not gonna lie, my revision for this semester has been pretty dry. Oh my god, it's there! Oh! Right. That is my first ever semester of university done. First day back at uni. I've officially finished my first week back on campus as a student at the University of Auckland.
After 102 days, we have our first cases of COVID-19 outside of a managed isolation or quarantine facility in New Zealand. In line with our precautionary approach, we will be asking Aucklanders to take swift action with us. As of 12 noon tomorrow, Wednesday, August 12th, we will be moving Auckland to level 3 restrictions for a period of 3 days.
Lockdown part 2, season 2, whatever we want to call it. I want to go back on campus, but I want to be able to go on campus feeling safe.
And so, in keeping with our precautionary approach and New Zealand's philosophy of going hard and going early, today Cabinet has agreed to maintain our current settings
Oh, thank God.
for an additional 12 days.
I just finished that quiz. That was so hard. So I'm pretty screwed right now. I have an essay due on Friday, but we're actually meant to be writing about editing and sound, and turns out I was writing mainly on cinematography and sound. When you've got such a small word count, you're not really able to submit essays you're proud of. Ooh, I'm suddenly feeling dizzy, holy moly.
Cabinet met via Zoom today to review Auckland's COVID-19 alert level. So, on the basis of the success and effectiveness of our elimination strategy, and on the advice of the Director-General of Health, Cabinet has confirmed that Auckland will join the rest of New Zealand at Alert Level 1 from 11:59 p.m. this Wednesday, the 7th of October.
It is so weird to see this area here so empty. Thank you very much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, comment something down below, subscribe if you haven't, because I make a new video every week, and I will see you in another video.